on there.
Landed it.
My goodness. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we are trying double flares. We're going to continue my Today I Learned series, and Andrew's going to help me film this. I've already done quite a few double flares in the foam pit, so I'm going to go ahead and insert those after I get done talking, but double flares has been a trick that I've wanted to do for the longest time, and they've just absolutely scared the crap out of me. Today feels better than previous times I've tried them, so I thought today we might at least attempt to film this video. If it doesn't work, I'll come back when I do actually land them again, but...
We'll come back in like a week.
Yeah.
To try again.
Or today, just come back later today and, land them.
Oh yeah, same day.
Same day. Anyways, all right, to the foam pit now. Pretty nice little setup over here. It's like a 8-foot lip over there, way into the foam. And then over here they got a Resi, which has a very similar takeoff. The only difference is that this one has a nice, precise rolling. Over there, where's that? It's like a Spox. So that guy just hit it right there. You can see him do a flare. Exactly. Except I want to do two of those. Let's try and film now. So I'm trying to make sure I get enough speed, so I'm gonna do a speed check right here and just do a regular flare. Now it's weird because when I do a normal flare, I don't usually arc that far to the side. I think that wood is doing a mental block for me for sure.
Give me that double.
Getting a little nervous, kind of fiddling, and not I can't even put my mouth guard in right, but we get the first one around. Definitely wasn't my best one, that's for sure. I 180'd too early on this one, and so the last one, if you guys watch it again, it comes around as like a front flip. That was a no-no, and you'll see later in the video why that's something I definitely don't want to do. That force. Alright, on this next one now, I kicked over like way far to the left. I had to rip off hard, I'm not pulling hard enough. It's getting a little bit better, but still not really like aware of where I'm at in the air, which if I can't see where I'm at in the air, taking it to Resi just seems ridiculously hard. Do that. I'm not going to hit the wood. That'll be good.
You're not. There's plenty of room.
I have this really big fear of hitting the wood on the way into the foam pit, so it's messing with my head the entire time. Got rip, pull it back. Do what we did before. Practicing this pullback seemed to be the key right here because in this one, this was the first one where I kind of actually did a proper double flare. I got the rotation all the way around, and I started being able to like actually know where I was in the air, so I kind of started doing this whole technique pretty much every single time I sent one, just to build it in repetition. I didn't like that one. That one was pretty ugly, actually. I ripped off the lip too hard and did like a weird side flip, but I got the rotation around. Straight back like a flare. Like a flare. This is the one where I started getting a little bit confident right here. I took off the lip right, I didn't go too far to the left, and I actually stayed in a double flip and then did a late 180 like you're supposed to. And now after this, I just kind of start getting my aerial awareness down, and I'm starting to really focus on just pulling the double backflip and then doing like a late 180. I remember when I was learning flares that I had to do a single backflip first and then do a late 180. That was one of the main things that I remember really telling myself when I was learning flares, so I kind of incorporated that same concept into doing double flares, and it was definitely the key point that started getting me to get the flip around while knowing where I was in the air. And they're feeling really good. I'm getting the spin nice and solid, so when it comes around to actually getting on to the foam, I'm like aware of where I'm at, so I'm starting to be able to open up just a little bit just to be able to slow down the speed. Alright, little double flare update right here. Angel thinks I'm still traveling too far into the foam. I'm feeling like I'm actually spotting my lane a little bit better since I filmed the intro of this. It's been about 3 goes since then, and it's feeling pretty good. I need to rip off the lip a little bit more like straight because I feel like I'm drifting definitely to the side like she was saying too much, so it's if I can get that a little more dialed in, I think taking it to Resi is a good idea. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to the Resi, see if I can even carry the speed and to see if it's even possible. Definitely getting really tired because getting in and out of a foam pit, if you guys have never rode a foam pit, oh my gosh, yeah, it's everywhere on me. I'm turning into the blue man over here. Alright, let's say to the Resi now. I gotta get on it before I get too tired, or else I'm just not gonna do it, so. To the Resi.
We're you go?
Think I'm ready? Should I sit now?
Yeah, that was the one.
Alright, Resi is feeling pretty good. As long as I can hit that little box jump right there, good. I've tasted it like 3 times and that's sketchy, but if I can get the run up right, I feel like this quarter right here could be the one to send it on. But let's try one more in the foam. If I can get a perfect one where I actually spot my landing, we're going for the Resi, guys.
That looked really clean.
I hit the Resi sheet and I skirted to the side of it and I got woof.
That Resi sheet.
This Resi sheet's really bugging me because every time I hit the spine, I have to like swerve around it. So it's like a mental block every time I hit the spine. So I'm like casing the spine each time, preparing to hit the Resi.
10 seconds later.
You good? At this point, I'm actually getting pretty frazzled and wondering if today's even the day I should be sending double flares. So I gotta make sure I at least get a single flare under my belt. I think I can do it. It's just gonna be speed. Felt like if I got enough speed, again, I could repeat that and just huck another flare in there. Kind of lining up right now. I'm thinking like in my head, like this is gonna have to be the one. Like I'm gonna full send it regardless of speed. It's just gonna happen. I gotta get it over with because the jitters are just driving me absolutely insane. So basically I just did exactly what I didn't want to do while doing the double flare. I started the 180 too early. If you watch as I take off the lip, I completely start the flare and 180 too early, so then the second one that comes around is just literally a front flip. It was impossible to spot my landing, and doing it this way would just absolutely never work out. But hey, at least I just sent my first double flip to Resi. Gosh, that was an achievement in itself right there.
It wasn't actually bad. I rolled away better than I thought I would.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and get lined back up and just mentally prepare myself again to send the double flare. This time I'm going to try to keep it straight like a double flip and then late 180. That one was not bad at all. That was actually pretty solid. I like the formation. I just a little under rotated it. So we're getting lined back up again and we're going for it. And it's feeling pretty good. I got a little more rotation on that one, and I just started to drift it to the left a little bit too far. I got to the edge of the Resi, which I wasn't a huge fan of. Because if you guys remember, I wasn't really liking that in the foam pit because it took away from my actual rotation. So on this next one, I'm going to try to keep it a little bit more dialed and closer to the actual quarter pipe.
Oh, wow, that was close. Oh, wow, that was close.
And I managed to do it pretty good. Just didn't really get enough air on that one to actually pull the double flare properly and be able to spot the landing. Just rotating super fast.
Oh, man, that was wheels. Come on. Dang, man. I know it's gonna happen. I'm getting close. I'm just landing too flat, and I'm arcing over like the whole like Resi. So that's if I could do a flare transfer, man. I mean, why not?
Oh my goodness.
As soon as I hit the Resi sheet, I knew this one wasn't going to be right.
Woo!
Not quite right there.
This one had me super bummed. I literally thought I was going to roll away. The flip was perfect. The landing I thought was perfect too. I literally just slipped out because I couldn't slow down the rotation enough in time to actually roll away.
Oh, I didn't rotate.
Same deal on that one. Just couldn't slow down the rotation.
Triple?
See it. How can I get that close? I can like see the ground and land the wheels and it just doesn't come around. Dang. We're so close, guys. It's like I know as I hit that second flare, it's like right there. I can see the actual Resi coming down. I need to land a little more high in transition because I'm landing too flat, which because I don't know how to actually properly absorb the trick, my body's just like not having it. It's like just pooping out as soon as I hit the Resi, which then makes me of course get out and I start doing like this weird like front roll flip. But I'm stoked I'm at least getting the right rotation. Without the rotation, I wouldn't I'd be laying on my butt like I was earlier. Alright, think I got this?
Duh, you've already done it. You just gotta,
I just gotta roll away.
you just gotta stay up.
If I could just learn how to hit the spine properly with the same amount of speed each time, I probably would have already landed this double flare. But because it's like super difficult to like get the same exact speed each time, it just throws the whole trick off. So if it wasn't feeling right, or like I curved off to the right or left too far, I just didn't send it. Having the proper run up is so important. I never really realized how important that was until trying a trick that you're not comfortable with and then trying to do it with different variable speeds each time. You really gotta have the same consistent speed to keep it exactly the same, especially while you're learning a trick. I'm just starting to realize that as I'm attempting this trick over and over and over again, especially as I'm getting tired. I know my body's getting absolutely drained at this point, so I'm trying to really amp myself up to get myself to do it again and again. Really, my body's getting really fatigued, tired, and the place is about to close, so I know my chances are getting really slim on me landing it today.
Oh, you got wheels on there!
Landed it!
My goodness. Hey, man, can I do one more?
Just so you guys know, I'm giving myself the pep talk of a lifetime right now. I'm telling myself I gotta commit, gotta full send, gotta pull as hard as I can and rip it around. Usually I'd be talking to the GoPro right now, telling you guys this first person, but because I don't have my GoPro on my head, I didn't want to throw the weight of my rotation off, because the GoPro on the head kind of throws the head off a little bit, so I'm voicing over this right now. But just so you guys know, I'm really trying to amp myself up right now. Sometimes you gotta do that in order to get the trick sent.
Come on, baby.
That's unfortunate.
That's alright.
Oh my gosh, I'll get it. Dang.
Look at that sweat.
Sorry guys, I'll let you down. I let myself down really, but big accomplishment. I actually sent them on Resi and got wheels to the Resi. Next time I come back, we're gonna stomp it for sure, and hopefully it'll be this week when we come back and hit it on Saturday. So I'm gonna lose my umps to do it, but we're gonna try to keep that umps.
We'll see you Saturday with a land.
Few moments later.
Yeah, brain freeze. Oh, that's hot. Probably look like I'm like tripping on it like a drug or something. Straight adrenaline.
1 week later.
Alright, we've been in this Airbnb RV for the past 3 or 4 days now. I completely forgot to show any videos within the RV. We've been sleeping right here. It's like a king-size bed. And then up here, Chandler and Kinsey crashed up there on the queen-size bed last night. This thing is absolutely awesome. I'll show you guys a quick view of the outside too. 10 out of 10 would stay again. This thing was so fun. So right now we're heading back to Daniel Dare's. I'm going to try to stomp the double flare. The challenge continues.
He's got this.
I got this. We just rolled back up to Daniel Dare's skate park. And Landon's here. He was the wheel giveaway winner of the undialed outlet event. We were giving away some wheels and some titanium bars for the raffle. So it's super cool. We came back here. Let me give you guys a rundown so I'm not confusing you guys. We did outlet on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We drove down to Florida, Jacksonville. We announced the winner when we were down there because we weren't able to announce it during the event. We had to do a randomized raffle so everyone could just be fairly entered. Came back to Daniel Dare's. It's now the wet next week. It's Saturday, and we're here. Landon's here. Let's go give him some wheels. Oh yeah, also, I'm still sending double flares today. That's still the mission for the day. We're gonna get it. I've sent a couple into foam already, and it's feeling really good. But anyways, let's go get Landon some wheels.
Go to rapturecomputer.com
Yeah!
if you want to get these pair of wheels.
You the man. Shout out to Landon. He was the winner of the Raleigh Scooter raffle giveaway. This foam pit at Daniel Dare's is really just the perfect foam pit to huck tricks into. It has the perfect drop in with the amount of speed to get into a really nice sized foam pit. I'm really enjoying just the consistent run up, so I decided to do quite a few. I didn't really throw my elbow pads on yet or anything just because I wasn't really getting too serious about it. I was just really trying to warm up. I didn't really mention or touch on it too much in the video, but my back is absolutely dying right now. So trying to get this into the foam pit, I really wanted to dial it in so I could minimize the amount of times it actually took me to send it onto the Resi. But really just being able to consistently drop into the foam pit every single time was really, really nice. I started really focusing on trying to get closer to the wall. As you guys can see right here, I'm getting only within like 4 feet of the actual like takeoff, which is gorgeous, kind of like my sweet spot of what I wanted to do. I'm getting more of just a straight double flip late 180, which is exactly what I need to do when it comes to actually singing it. So right here, I went ahead and just threw on my pads and my actual shirt that I was going to be trying the double flares in. That one felt super good, so now it's time to take it to the Resi. And I want to point out right here, check out the Resi. There's no longer that sheet that's on the ground sticking out, so that's a huge mental game that's no longer there that I think is going to be a huge help to me landing this double flare. I'm so glad they fixed that.
Alright, I'm already sweating up a storm. I haven't sent one on the Resi yet, but I've sent about, what would you say, about 5 or 6 into the foam so far?
Probably about that.
Maybe a little more than that. They're feeling really good in the foam. My back is absolutely dying from the last week when I was sending them. I think I just compressed the spine a little bit too many times laying on the Resi, so hopefully my body's a little bit more rejuvenated, at least the rest of my body. The spine still really hurts, but hopefully we'll be able to at least pull it and maybe my legs will absorb it better this time. I just did a flare onto the Resi over here, and I got it pretty good, nice and lofty. It's really just, again, that spine right there, that if I can get it right, I feel like I can get the speed for it properly and get the right, like, proper lineup for it. I should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking now. I think I'm procrastinating at this point, so let's get it. First attempt, day 2 on Resi. Think I got it?
You definitely have it. Just don't hurt yourself.
That's never in the books. Let's get it. Double flare right now.
Right now, I'm just preparing myself to make sure I'm actually ready to send this double flare. So I'm running through my mental check in my head to make sure I'm there and I'm with it. I'm thinking about it, and I'm really just repeating in my head over and over again. Lean straight back, pull the double flip, and then late 180, because I want to make sure that I get the double flip first before I start to rotate. Once I've repeated that enough in my head, let's get it. First one of the day, right here.
Oh man, I opened up too early.
That one was so good, but I told myself to open up just a pinch too early. As you guys are watching me come around right here, you guys can see that I start opening my body just a hair too early. If I would have held on a little bit tighter, I would have been able to pull it first try today. But because I opened up a little bit early, I slowed down my rotation, and as you can see, I kind of landed straight on my butt. But now at least I know my rotation speed that I need to do, so the next time should be better.
Yeah, that was close again.
I already knew Resi was slippery, but man, this trick really reminded me just how slippery Resi is. I landed wheels on that one, and I should have rolled away. Just was slightly leaning back a pinch, so I looped out. I really know I can land this, so I just keep pep talking myself. Double flip, late 180, and I gotta make sure I'm absorbing the landing. But this is my 3rd attempt, feeling pretty good, so let's get it.
Landed it. Holy cow.
3rd try.
I landed it. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt really, I'm like mind blown.
You done for the day now?
What's that?
Are you just done for the day now?
I don't even know. Oh man, I'm so pumped.
A bit.
Thanks, baby. Oh man, that's gonna be on my face for a while. We just landed it, guys. I'm so hyped. I can't walk, but I can land a double flip. That's all that matters. I'm gonna stay out here for that. I'm just gonna chill. I'm tired. I'm hyped. I'm tired. Shout out to AJ. Yesterday, he like saved me for like the last like 10 minutes, 20 minutes of his session. He spent filming me. Big shout outs to him. What, you got an Instagram? Share your Instagram so I can look you up later.
Some guy named AJ.
Some guy named AJ. All right. I'm honestly just so excited right now. I'm kind of at a loss for words. On that last one when I did it, I like went up in the air, and after the first one, I was like, I know exactly where I'm at in the air, so I'm like not even gonna sweat this one, and I feel like all I gotta do is just get my wheels to the Resi, and I'm gonna roll away. Like, and as soon as I rolled away, it felt like this so like surreal feeling of like, I don't know how long I've even been trying to, maybe like 5 years now. I think my first one was sent back at Chenga in their foam, and I just like 5 years of like emotions just kind of are hitting me right now, just excitement. I mean, I don't even know how to explain how excited I am. Just like I'm almost numb because of the excitement. It's like so high. Usually like, you know, you'd want to like toss your scooter and like celebrate and everything, but like I don't know how to explain the feeling just besides being just completely like excited and just I don't even, with the right word, be humbled that I even landed it, because like the trick is so daunting that like just pulling it is such a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, accomplish is the perfect word. Thank you, Angel. Shout out to Angel, by the way. She filmed all day yesterday, or not all day yesterday, it would have been a week ago, all day a week ago, and actually the whole weekend at Outlet, and then all day today. She was wanting to ride the skate park. We got, what was it, like 2 passes, so I might just let her ride the rest of the day, because don't think I'm going to one-up that today, or for a while.
Triple flare.
No.
Flare.
Give you guys a little quick spine update right now, though, once I wipe my face.
Yeah, it looks like you're just like crying a lot.
I actually am. It was so much excitement.
Yeah, it's all tears.
Tears of joy. I mean, golly, that was fun. But spine update. My spine hurts absolutely so bad. About, was it 6 months ago? When we were in Nashville? It was February, sometime in February. I broke my like rib right here. Like I compressed it. Like I either broke it or I bruised it. I would relate the feeling to that, but instead of like in the rib area, it's up here in my upper chest and in my spine of my back. So it's not so great. But we pulled it. It was 3rd try today, so that's just so cool. I'll probably keep rambling just because I don't know what to talk about anymore.
He does that.
I do that.
He does that.
Maybe I'll just wrap the video up right here, guys. I'm gonna add this to my Today I Learned series. This will probably be my accomplishment of the past 6 years. I've been seriously wanting to do this trick for so long now, so I'm at a loss for words right now. I hope I inspired you guys. Maybe go out and send your first flare, or maybe if you're gonna send your first double flare.
Or your first tail whip.
Or your first tail whip, yeah, it doesn't even have to be a flare. It could just be something simple. I hope these series and like help you guys want to learn a new trick. That's my whole goal of making this series of the Today I Learned series on my YouTube channel. So, it's okay to look like a fool. It's okay to fall a bunch. Wear your pads. It'll be good. Yes, definitely wear your helmet. That's for certain. Shout out to S1. They hooked me up with this helmet about a year ago. Still going good. Yeah. If you guys see that video, shout out to you guys. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Comment a trick below that you guys want to see me learn in the next Today I Learned series, and I'll try to get it done for you guys. Anything last words? Peace.